Oh, Erika trying to compare her situation to Sutton's and Dorrit's? Please no, Erika is playing the victim here, and I can't even. Garcelle had every right to call her out for her drinking, especially after she cursed Garcelle's 14-year-old son out. But of course, Erika turns it into her being the one wronged. The nerve. And don't even get me started on the whole Sutton thing. If Sutton had a problem, that's one thing, but she's not out here mixing alcohol and pills, falling over on camera. Erika, on the other hand, had a real issue and knows it. She wouldn't have stopped taking her medication if she didn't. I've actually been liking Erika this season, but that comment completely ruined all the progress I thought she was making. You can't just ignore her messy behavior, especially with Garcelle's son. Honestly, I had to fast forward through every single scene with Dorrit and Boz. I can't stand their holier-than-thou attitude. I'm done with them, just can't. And that moment when Erika asked Garcelle if she was trying to make her look bad? Girl, Garcelle wasn't trying. Erika was doing that all on her own. I don't have to try to make you look bad, Erika. You do that all by yourself. Ouch. But honestly, Erika was such a mess at that point. I'm not even sure if it fully sunk in for her. As for Sutton, the idea that she needs help for her drinking is just ridiculous. She's not a train wreck, not harming herself or anyone else. She's rich, successful, and if she wants to have a drink or two to unwind, let her. It's not a problem. It's not like she's drinking more than Dorrit, and yet no one's making a big deal about that. The whole thing comes off as controlling, judgmental, and hypocritical. It's hurtful, not concerned. It's frustrating to watch. Oh, Kathy Hilton. Is anyone buying this bizarre act of hers? I mean, seriously, what is even going on here? I'm a little behind, so maybe there's more drama in the latest episode. But if it's anything like the last one, we're in for a treat. The whole cookie, goofy old lady shtick has officially jumped the shark. Sure, we all had a laugh at Hunky Dory, classic. But this season? The part Chinese heritage nonsense, the hors d'oeuvres, or whatever that was supposed to be. And, of course, her spectacular failure at the start of Sutton's fashion show. It's just sad at this point. But seriously, who is she trying to fool with this act? We know she's fully aware of what's going on. Just look at how she talks to Kyle about Mauricio's photos. Clearly not a confused soul. And have we seen Paris' recent reality show? Kathy can hold a conversation without losing track of her thoughts. But when it comes to Sutton's fashion show, suddenly she's the ditzy, bumbling old lady who doesn't know what's going on. Yeah, right. If she's trying to act clueless to avoid responsibility, it's not working. She knew exactly what she was doing at Sutton's show. I mean, who on earth would think it's a good idea to have Dorrit, of all people, narrate a fashion show and carrying on a conversation on the catwalk? What a disaster. Honestly, I'm just over her. They need to either get rid of her or demote her to guest appearances, like Faye, another insufferable character. And thank you, OP. Here's a trophy, because you nailed it. Kathy Hilton is the queen of manipulation. Even her own sisters are terrified of her. It's honestly creepy how much power she holds over them, like some kind of elitist puppet master. No wonder she gets away with everything. Lisa Rinna wasn't lying about Kathy. She was just the only one with the guts to actually stand up to her. Kathy knows exactly what she's doing. It's painfully obvious. Honestly, I'd love if Bravo would just stop showing her to us. The fact that Sutton doesn't go after her harder, it's not because she's scared of Kathy. It's because she's too busy enjoying the rich people parties and the perks of being associated with Kathy Hilton. But please, let's send Kathy back to wherever she came from. She's fake, manipulative, and frankly, a racist bigot. And don't even get me started on that weird moment when she tried to suggest Dorrit narrate Sutton's fashion show. Since when is Kathy calling the shots on directing the cast? And that absurd shout across the rows about how she was very great fuel for your offer. Pure comedy. We all know that's not true. What even is going on here? Watching Season 9, Episode 4 for the first time, I can now fully understand why Lisa Vanderpump left the show. I'm honestly in shock at how the entire group is treating a grieving woman. It's insane to me. All these women apologizing to Dorit, acting like Lisa set this whole thing up, when Lisa is literally the only one who kept asking them to stop talking about the dog situation. Meanwhile, everyone else, especially Kyle, kept stirring the pot and bringing it up, only to cause drama. Sure, Lisa has manipulated things in the past, but I genuinely believe she was just trying to grieve this season. And Kyle, wow, I used to like her, but now she's acting like a child, especially in that episode at Vanderpump Dogs. She storms out of the room, crying and throwing a tantrum for no reason at Lisa. The fact that she's acting like this while Lisa is grieving is mind-blowing. You'd think Kyle was the one mourning with the way she was behaving. It's honestly baffling, and I really wish Lisa had received more support from any of those women. She deserved at least a hug. What really rubbed me the wrong way was when Kyle and Teddy go to Vanderpump Dogs. They're both fully aware of the situation with the dog. Lisa, whether she was in on the manipulation or not, clearly says that it's not happening. Then, later on, she opens up about how deeply depressed she feels after losing her brother. That's when Kyle and Teddy's actions really bothered me. It's not that Lisa has clean hands here, but the way they're pretending she's some kind of mastermind, when it's obvious they weren't actually manipulated, is just frustrating. Does anyone else forget that Erika is actually a mom? I mean, her son is grown now, so it makes sense that she doesn't bring him up often or bring him on the show. But seriously, I'd love to hear more about her life as a young mom. I can't even picture her with a baby. Like, it's hard to imagine. Not trying to shade her or anything, but let's be real. I'm pretty sure her ex-husband ended up raising their son for a good chunk of his childhood. She left him in New York to chase her music career in LA, and then only brought him out there when he was older. Some people just aren't the warm and fuzzy type. Being a mom doesn't define them. I get the vibe that Erika's not all that maternal. She built a whole persona and life outside of motherhood, and her son's been doing his own thing for a long time now. We only really hear about Oliver when he's struggling. Farrah wasn't even mentioned for ages. She's just not that kind of woman. No judgment here, I love my kids too, but I'm not exactly that type either. Oh, don't even get me started on Sutton. Seriously, the problem with her? She's not mean enough. I mean, here we have two former FF5 members sitting there calling someone gross, saying they can dish it but can't take it, and accusing them of pretending to be a friend. And who's saying all this? Look in the mirror, sweetheart. Sutton really needs to empty the clip already. The whole wallet drama was cute, but honestly, not enough. But the real kicker? Sutton is way too awkward for this. And that's honestly why the FF5 have managed to survive so many takedowns. They know Sutton can't defend herself. Sure, she's had a couple of shining moments, like when she confronted Rinna with the receipts at the table, but for the most part, she just fumbles. She's gotten better, I guess, but let's be real. Debating is not her strong suit. That's why they come for her so much more than Garcelle. Garcelle? She destroys them when they try her. Sutton's stuck in a no-win situation. Dorit is clearly coming after her because Sutton is easy prey. Before Garcelle, Dorit knew no one was going to have Sutton's back, not even Sutton herself. Dorit saw her as the perfect target, so she, Erika, Kyle, and the others love to pile on whenever they feel like it. They talk smack, knowing she can't or won't defend herself, and that's apparently enough to justify it. But God forbid, Sutton finally snaps. Oh, then it's all Pearl's clutching and gasps of horror. She used the F word. She raised her voice. How could she? The hypocrisy is painful. The way they twist everything to make sure they come out smelling like roses drives me insane. I swear, I hope Dorit, Kyle, and Erika get a dose of karma this season. They've got it coming. And don't even get me started on the outrage over Sutton's little dig at Dorrit's finances. Oh, the cruelty, the snobbery. Like, seriously? Dorrit is just lucky no one with actual attitude has gone after her. If I were in that group, I would have dragged her ass to hell, exposing all her crap. The financial stuff, that's just the tip of the iceberg. Camille touched on it, but nobody's had the guts to go deeper. Honestly, I'm getting bored waiting for someone to actually go there. Did Kyle cause the separation from Mauricio? And wasn't she dealing with the heartbreak of losing her best friend to suicide around the same time her friendship with Morgan was blossoming? This poor woman really needs a break. Honestly, Kyle needs to take a step back and assess her situation from the outside. She's been swimming around in her little fishbowl, hoping things will magically change, but they never do. Maybe it's time to take a step back, look at her life from a new perspective, and ask herself, what would I tell one of my girls if they were in my shoes? Then, shocking idea, actually follow that advice for herself. Last season, Kyle's body language toward Mauricio spoke volumes. It was clear she couldn't stand being near him. My guess? She started the at-home separation, thinking it would give them space to process things, but surprise, he actually seemed to like it. Maybe with some real marriage counseling, not a TV life coach, they could have worked through it. Or maybe, with the kids grown up, Mauricio's business booming, and everything else, they just ran out of steam for each other. Ah, Joyce, she had so much potential, didn't she? I mean, so much. Known to some as Jacqueline, to others as Joyce. But let's be real, the real tragedy wasn't that she didn't ruin her own potential. It was that her drama with Brandy held her back from coming back for more seasons. Seriously, her fun moments were chef's kiss, especially when she was with Kyle. Watching season 4 again, I'm realizing just how much I liked her. She had this perfect mix of being nice, but also fully capable of stirring the pot, because let's face it, the other women were secretly jealous of how young and pretty she was. And thankfully she wasn't shy about confronting people, because that's always a must in a housewife, right? Now, let's talk about Dorrit and her drink orders. I can't stop thinking about the practicality of her requests from a bartender's point of view. Honestly, it's like a bartender's nightmare. I can just picture it. A shot of Belvedere with club soda and carcass out. Is there even a way to make that drink consistently? It feels more like a flex than an actual knowledgeable order. Maybe I'm just too poor and simple with my vodka in a cup, please vibe, but wow, what a hassle. On a serious note, I used to bartend, and let me tell you, it's all about the hygiene. That lemon and lime peel, full of bacteria. Alcohol might kill most of it, but for a control freak like Dorrit, she probably wants to be 100% sure. And the Belvedere shot with club soda. Yeah, no one's cleaning those soda nozzles properly. They're a hotbed for germs too, so her drink order might be pretentious, but it's honestly a little genius for her obsession with cleanliness. Plus, she's asking for a 50-50 its alcohol-to-mixer ratio, which is honestly a personal choice, but hey, I'm not judging. And the carcass out? Sure, it sounds snobby, but it's just a way to say no rinds, without getting into the whole, please, no bitterness in my drink thing. I don't go full-on carcass out myself. I'm not that dramatic. I just say, no rinds, please, and leave it at that. But now I know there's a hygiene reason behind it too. So cheers to Dorrit. Ladies with their glam squad versus DIY. Sometimes I just can't understand why they need to hire a whole glam team for trips, especially when you factor in the ridiculous cost. I mean, they look stunning enough when they do their own hair and makeup. It's almost like they can pull it off on their own, shocker, right? Sure, I get it. The squad can probably handle the complicated stuff, those intricate hairstyles and high-maintenance looks. But honestly, I kind of enjoy watching them get ready by themselves. It's like, hey, you look great with just a little effort, no need for an army of professionals. And let's be real, I would kill to look that put together without any help. Confession time. Back when I was younger, I thought going to the salon or hitting the mall for a new look was the secret to feeling cute. I know, creaming it past me right now. But hey, I thought I looked fabulous, lame as that sounds. Now, almost 50 and not even pretending to be that person anymore. I'm all about home route touch-ups and scoring sales. Oh, how things change.